Hello! Welcome back to our channel. I'm Daniel.
I'm Michael.
And we're two tall gingers.
And in this week's video, we're going to talk about the sometimes fun, sometimes perilous world of the gay hookup apps.
So make sure you stay tuned if you want to hear about that topic. Hi there.
Welcome back to our channel.
Sorry we had a week away.
We took a week off.
You know, life happens like that sometimes. Nothing crazy.
No.
Just didn't work out to film.
Didn't work out to film.
So
we're back.
Here we are, girl.
In all our glory.
In all of our...
all our gay glory.
All of our gay long sleeve shirted, because even though it's almost April, it's still not that like warm in Boston
degrees.
glory.
Yeah, it's kind of crappy today, actually.
Oh well, it is what it is.
It is. It's all right.
So, if you're gay, and if you're not, then what's your problem? No. If you're gay, you might have heard of the gay apps of various types. In fact, you might have heard of them if you're not gay, too.
That's true. Well, the one, for sure, I think a lot of straights
Grindr.
Probably know about
probably
Grindr.
heard about Grindr.
Yeah.
So the reputation of all of the apps, straight or gay, precede them, I suppose.
They do.
And there's so many of them, straight or
Several.
gay, that we can't possibly comment on any or all of them. We thought this week maybe we would talk a little bit about our experiences with some of the apps and how we think of them, how we use them, how we find them helpful or not.
Which is probably maybe more to the point sometimes.
Yeah, maybe not.
As helpful as they could be.
Yeah. So... let's just dive right in, as people always say. Now, just as an aside, I love it when people say that on YouTube.
Let's dive right in?
Or let's get into it. So let's just get right into it. Now that you've just
lean in.
But they're saying, like, let's just go immediately to the point, even though they've just spent, like, 2 minutes talking around it. So let's get right to it.
Let's do it.
So Grindr is definitely the main one.
Grindr's the main one.
Should we whip it out? The app. No, it won't show up well.
I doubt it. But we have Grindr, Scruff, Squirt.
Right. I have used a Jacked in the past.
Adam for Adam.
That one I have not used. Have you used that?
No.
What's the one? Plenty of Fish or whatever. I haven't used that either.
Is that a gay one?
I don't know.
I thought it was I thought that was like a Christian straight singles.
No wonder I haven't used it.
I think it is. I don't think that one's for us, honey.
Okay, all right.
I'm pretty sure it is. Let us know down below if you're familiar with Plenty of Fish. Tell us what
it's all about. I'm sure there's a ton of other ones we're not even thinking of, like. You can probably use an app on men.com. Yeah. There's all sorts of ones.
Tumblr and
all of that. And then the straight ones, Bumble and Tinder and all that. And then there's also some more specific ones for various fetishes, I think.
Yes.
There's one called Recon, which is more for fetish types.
Fetish specific dating hookup sites.
Right.
Yeah.
So I really haven't used those either.
Right.
Most of the ones that I've used are Grindr, of course, the granddaddy.
Well, we have a Grindr profile as a couple.
We do, and we have one on Scruff also.
Scruff, yeah.
So if we're in your city, check us out.
Check us out.
It's called, the main title of the profile is Two Tall Gingers, so it's not going to be hard to find us.
Right.
Both of our pictures are right there, so it won't be hard to find us there either.
Exactly. Now, I think the only one I ever really had experience with in my past life, my single life, was Squirt.
Oh, yeah.
I had a Squirt profile for a while.
And so squirt.org might sound a little risque, but it is.
All of these sites are
a little risque, potentially. They're as risque as you want to make them, though.
Yeah.
Right, so on...
they do have some rules, but...
Yeah, on gay apps, like on any other app, you upload a picture and a profile,
and you have private pics.
And you can send private pics. Exactly. As detailed as you want.
Yes.
And girl, we have seen some details.
Yes, we have.
You know what I mean?
Loads of details.
Watch it.
No pun intended.
Or was it?
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink, no, say no more, say no more.
But then you get those profiles that have almost nothing in them too.
Yeah, so here's the thing about the apps, right? And I don't know, straight women can tell us, but probably straight apps have the same thing too.
Yeah.
Like you'll get a message. People can send each other messages, right?
Yeah.
So if somebody sends you a message and it goes, "Hi."
Yeah, and that's all they say.
When you click on what their profile is, it's blank, so no picture.
Yeah, no picture.
And it says like
maybe their weight and their height, and that's about
male, 5'8".
150 pounds or whatever.
And they're a mile away.
Yeah.
How does that help me know anything? You didn't send a picture. All you said is hi.
It's like, why
are you white? Are you black?
Yeah, why are you on here if you're not going to...
What do you want on here?
Expose yourself, as it were.
As it were.
And why aren't you giving more information? And then the ones that link their Instagram profiles, and then you click it, and it says, "Oh, this account is private."
This account is private.
Then why'd you link it? Why are you linking if we can't look at it? It makes no sense.
Are you just fishing for more Instagram followers? Do you want me to try to follow you, even though I don't know who you are?
I mean, that could be. That might be what they're trying to do, but it's
But why would I do that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, so Squirt.org is actually online. It's not really
It's not an app. Yeah, it's an
just
actual
a
website. Yeah.
Which is a little weird, but probably an app called Squirt wouldn't sell in the
App Store. Yes,
yeah,
they'd have to rebrand it or something.
I think Apple doesn't do that, perhaps. But that one's more about sort of if we should say, more immediate hooking up.
Yes, I'm looking now.
Yeah, and like for semi-public areas like parks.
Yeah, well, they have a whole thing where they have like cruising list.
Yeah,
and you can see what the public cruising sites are and who's cruising where and so on and so forth.
Oops, sorry, I didn't do the booze for the boys.
Oh, yes,
booze
that's right.
with the boys. I would say for when I mean with.
Booze with the boys. Cheers to the queers.
Cheers to the queers that are dears.
Mm-hmm.
Although this one has no booze. It's just
He's going booze free today. I'm having sangria, and it's lovely.
Well, good for you be dooby doo. So yeah, I've also used Jacked back in the day, a long time ago, and I met one of the hottest people I've ever met through that app. So it worked, but
it does work.
It's funny when that one, and again, this is years ago, when I looked at which apps were using up the most memory on my phone. Jacked was hugely much larger than any other app in terms of its size on my phone. And I thought...
It was more effective for you.
Maybe, but I thought, if it's that much... If it's sort of just a different type of grinder, it's not that much different. You know, you can find out how far away someone is from you if they chose to put it on. Mm-hmm. You put up a pic and a profile. People can share them with you. And it wasn't that much different. Why is it using like 5 times more space on my phone? I thought something's fishy here.
Yeah.
No shade to Jacked. I don't know. I haven't used it in a long time. If you want to go on there and look at what my profile name was, good luck, because I don't remember either. So don't worry about it.
If it's even still active.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Should have done some research before this video.
Well,
we don't do that.
We never, no, we just want to see from hands here.
And I actually find Scruff to be a bit more interesting. You can actually, I feel like over the course of time, I've gotten in more conversations with people on Scruff to actually discuss things. Mm-hmm. Just sort of, people more often seem to write back with more
chatty.
Yeah. Not that a lot of times it doesn't lead to anything, but sometimes it might. You know, oh, so-and-so will be in town this time, or I'm moving to your city, or, you know, stuff like that. I've had conversations via Scruff.
Sure.
You know, sometimes the apps have worked for hooking up with a person, and sometimes they haven't worked for hooking up with a person.
It's very, they're a mixed bag, you know.
And so is it trying to meet people in real life out at bars.
Right.
So.
Yeah, they're not a guarantee for anything.
With apps?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, but, you know, a lot of people talk about, oh, you don't look anything like your picture. That really has very seldom happened to me.
Yeah, I never had anyone say that.
would say it to me, but I haven't
Yeah.
observed it in other people either.
No.
I mean. So
I
like
don't have either.
in general, the people that I've
If
met
the-
have looked like.
Yeah, if they're relatively recent photos, they should be.
Although a funny thing about that is that I can pretty easily, without meaning to, have photos that are pretty far out of date. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
time just
sure.
goes on, and like you
Right.
don't think about it, and so
Right.
like
You have pictures you like that you want to use, and they may
Yeah.
not be completely accurate.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I definitely sometimes send out pictures of certain things that are I know are from pre-pandemic,
Mm.
and so that doesn't seem like it's that long ago, but those are pictures that are obviously way more than 2 years old.
Right.
So that doesn't count as recent, probably.
No, not in the digital world.
Not in the digital world.
No, that's quite old actually.
So now we're in an interesting position. We were talking about it earlier today, where like, if we're online and we're looking at, pictures of cute young gentlemen who are in their mid-20s,
Right.
we're both like, do they think we're
We're
silly
old men. Right. So we're only 45, but
Yeah.
20-somethings. Who knows what they think?
Who knows what they
They
think?
we're old men, but who knows?
And I was saying, well, did we think that 45-year-olds were old men when we were in our 20s?
Yeah.
I don't guess I did, but then
I
I've
don't
dated
think,
people older than me.
Oh
often,
yeah,
so.
right. And I don't think, even though we are old enough, I don't feel old enough to be like a daddy, or have anyone,
No.
or to have anyone, call me daddy or consider me a daddy type. I don't feel way old enough for that, and I know that I am.
Right.
If you're talking about a 20-something responding to your profile, but yeah, I don't.
Right.
It's like I don't feel that old.
I don't either.
myself.
I don't either.
But I am curious as to what younger gays, when they look at us, think about
our age.
Yeah, what they can see in us or whatever.
So if you're a younger gay and you're watching,
Let us
comment
know.
down below on tape.
That's right.
Let us know what you're thinking about a 45-year-old. Are they old?
If it's positive, whether it's bitchy, we'll listen to you. It's fine.
We'll listen. No, it is funny though, because sometimes you'll see a profile where somebody will be like, they'll be 25 and they'll be like, or even younger than that, maybe 23, they'll be like, I'm into older. And I'll be like,
you
I hope so.
That's just what 18-year-olds.
Yeah, you better not be into much younger.
Oh.
Or we saw one just the other day. Was it today maybe? It was a 46-year-old and he was like, I'm into older men. And I was like, well.
How much old? I mean.
Older than what? Like you got to make a comparison
You
here.
want only
like,
60 and over?
right, you want only older than yourself? People have all kinds of interests and that's fine.
Exactly. Sure, absolutely.
But then you always have to wonder.
But you could be a little more specific maybe in what you're looking for.
And to the story of the apps that we're telling, sometimes people will say things on there, but then they'll, in the course of a conversation, send pics or talk about something that seems different.
Right.
Like you can specify which position you want or which position you are on Grindr, let's say. And so any number of times someone will profile will say they're a top, which generally means that they want to do the penetrating, right?
Yes,
if you're not aware. And then if we get to sexy time pics, the first thing they'll send is their ass.
Right. So why are you?
If your thing says you're a top, the thing I want to see a picture of is the other side of you, not your butthole.
Exactly.
In fact, I'm not sure I really ever want to see an unsolicited pic of your butthole.
Exactly.
But maybe.
I mean,
butthole.
Maybe just your butt.
Maybe just the
But
butt.
not your. Yeah.
I don't need the gaping.
Ooh.
My goodness.
So in the comments, let us know what your experiences with the apps, gay or straight, have been.
Yeah.
How you find them to be.
Have you found them useful for yourself? Helpful? Do you find them to be just a waste of time? In some ways, they can be sort of a time sink.
Yeah. For sure.
Now, another aspect that is easy for me to forget about, because I haven't traveled anywhere in quite a while, because it's COVID, but the apps can be really nice when you're traveling.
Yes.
Because then you're sort of really on vacation or in a different mode.
Right.
So they can... I found Scruff, actually, some people can be helpful about where to go, what to do on which nights.
Right.
look for events in the area that you're in, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So there are non-sexual
Non-sexual,
uses.
yes. It can be a resource.
Can be
if
a resource.
you use it, know how to use it correctly.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, and a lot of times they are, well, they can be precarious, I think.
Yes.
Because
speak on that.
People are not always, and I think this is true for any even dating apps.
I know what you're gonna
people
say.
are not what they present themselves to be all the time.
Not all the time.
And nope. There might be a reason why they don't put a picture in, because they don't want you to know. But then it's just like, why are you using it? But yeah, I can understand where they can be a little frustrating.
It's sort of hard to know at this point, like, where are we in our gay culture? How do we meet people?
Do we even need them anymore?
Do we need apps, or are apps the only way because bars are going away and it's harder to meet people there?
Yeah,
I don't know.
The bars, the bathhouses, and that sort of scene are kind of dying out in favor of apps. But at the same time, apps can be just as
pain in the neck.
Yeah, as anything else. So for me, I prefer going. I mean, I love a bathhouse myself.
She loves a good bathhouse.
I love a bathhouse. I wish Boston had one. We don't have one.
There's not one here.
I left
if you've
a
never
nice
been to
one.
Boston, and that surprises you.
I left a nice one in Indianapolis, but anyway.
Oh, well.
No, I like a bathhouse, but they are kind of a throwback to an earlier generation, and I can see where the young people today might not be into that scene, and they prefer the more technological use of the phone, the app, and so forth. But I don't know. Everything, I guess everything has its problems and its drawbacks.
It does.
Just as they've also got their really nice their features.
It's very true.
Yeah.
So there's a verdict on the apps. They're good and they're bad. They're up and they're down. No, really. I mean, it just depends.
Yeah.
Probably, I would assume almost every gay man has at least one on their phone.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but it must be 90-something%.
More the Jew than don't, I would say.
Oh, yeah, way more.
Yeah.
I would assume that. I mean, maybe if a person is super happily married, but I mean, there's plenty of happily married couples.
We're on there too. You find couples.
Exactly. There's plenty of couples on there looking for friends or fun or both.
Right.
I know. The other big pitfall with apps, and I find it pretty easy to spot usually, there are people who are on there basically to try to find people to do drugs with.
Yes.
And they're pretty easy to spot. For me, I don't know. I've never had the situation particularly where I've gone to go meet someone. It turns out that they're only looking to do drugs.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, everybody does whatever they want.
Sure.
But drugs don't have a
We're
place
not
for
into
us.
it, no.
So, just one other pitfall to be aware of.
Yeah.
But, yeah, as he said, let us know down below what you think.
And
have
what
you used
prefer?
apps? Do you like better meeting through the screen or meeting through person?
Right.
Both have their goods, both have their bads.
They do, for sure.
And here we are in a technological world, so...
that seems to be pushing out the more physical...
yeah, the tech ain't going anywhere.
No, it's not.
So I guess we better adapt, honey. And if you got any idea for a brand new app, then you should try to implement it. I was going to say tell us so we can work with you, but
we're not the technological people, as you can probably tell.
We'll see you next time.
Thanks so much for tuning in. Please remember to subscribe.
It really helps if you subscribe.
Yes.
We're trying to grow the channel, so
we are
ring that bell.
Ring the bell. We are noticing that our videos are getting views, and thank you to everyone who has checked us out. But please do remember to subscribe and like and share. Leave comments and questions below.
We love comments.
Yes, absolutely. Let us know what you think of the channel. Give us suggestions. We're open to anything. Help us build the format and the community here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What he said.
So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next week, and we'll see you then. Bye.
Well, that was good synchronicity.